beer hall. Apologies for the unkempt. Look at the state of this. Look like a right tramp. In decorating all that and putting a wooden floor down. Can you put a wooden floor down the wrong way? Yeah. Yeah. We won't go any further. Yeah. I hate wooden floors. But I've rectified it. I'm on course. So anyway, Bang the Elephants, craft beer company, Nottinghamshire, border with Derbyshire. They've got a Nottinghamshire passcode, but they're in Derbyshire. Postcode rather, not passcode. So, been following them the last few years, primarily through Adventure Beer. I don't know, haven't you? Let me just crack open a quick Wraggys barley wine because it's going to be a bit of a longer beer haul. There's a story behind all this. Yeah, so been following them the last few years, primarily for Adventure Beer. I'd never heard of them before. And these beers kept coming out. I thought, these are bloody good. This is a good brewery. Went over to the brewery last year, had a chat with the lads on via Messenger. Went over to the brewery, met them, lovely pair of lads. You know, their ethos is to be the best. So not just brew crappy beer, but to brew, and if it's not good enough, pull it. Very similar to Urban Chicken, who also has done the same, and actually just like literally half a mile away, half a mile, I don't know. It's that neck of the woods. But that ethos was to me where all brewers should be doing. Not just to release something that's drivel, but to release something that hits the spot. Last year they got into Nottingham Craft Beer Festival. I was actually quite annoyed at first because I heard they hadn't got in. And I did a bit of a thing on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube and Twitter. Bit of a campaign, should we say. Anyway, they got into Nottingham Craft Beer Festival. Stormed it. Lumiere. If ever a beer was amazing, that was the amazing beer. I'd had it before then, to be honest. I'd had a taster of it. I don't know where. Or had I? Sure had a taste. And it doesn't really matter. My beer of the year last year. So just wet my whistle. Putting wooden floors down kills you. So yeah, there was Hobby One, the Emperor's Brewery collab, the big friends with Emperor's Brewery. And you know, he's got a good reputation with Imperial Stouts. These guys like their Imperial Stouts. And they like bringing out beers of all, pushing them boundaries. They've even got a homebrew kit at Brew Day Supplies. I nearly forgot his name then. Monty would have a go at me for that. Yeah, they've got a kit there along with a lot of other local breweries. And if you're a grain brewer, very well worth trying. Anyway, we'll move on. It's nice when I can talk about a brewery and I know a bit. I don't know all, I mean, I'd need to do a sit-down interview with the lads and put it on the channel. That'd be something, wouldn't it? Don't know if they want me to ask questions though. I'm a nosy bleeder. So anyway, one of the beers. The recently released, probably the beer of the year for me already. And that was with Fire Rock Brewing Company. They're out of Sutton and Ashfield. These collaborations are key. Breweries doing collabs, it helps another brewery out. I didn't hear of Fire Rock Brewing until the Nano Brewery last year. And I follow as much as I can the Nottingham breweries. And even I chucked a brewery and half the Nottingham brewers didn't know existed. So that was quite funny. But in any case, that's Harrison's, those who are not paying attention. So anyway, Swamp Boats and Daisy Chains, a blueberry white tea honey grisette. So, gotta be honest, not really sure what a grisette is. I will read what it says on the back of the bottle, back of the can rather. These are available. They may have sold out on the Bang the Elephant's website. So you've got the Bang the Elephant website. For national buyers, left field beer. They may have also gone to Hoptimism, that's how you say it. And then locally, Kimberley Craft Ales. Did I say Adventure Beer? Adventure Beer as well. So yeah, this grisette has got more bite than a swamp gator. Huge amounts of blueberry puree blended together with beautiful subtle white tea, sweet Mexican honey, and a spot of sour funk make this beer one of a kind. And 5.4%. Best before next January. It won't last a week. I don't want to hear about it off other people. I'll review it myself. So yeah, that's one of the releases. And they're really cranking out the releases for the upcoming Nottingham Craft Beer Festival 2022. A craft beer festival that will really showcase. The Castle Rock Yard Party the other day showcased what one brewery with collabs fun, even Bang the Elephant, Nottingham Pudding. It was nice, I enjoyed it. That showcased what Nottingham can do. Now you put a craft beer festival on, and then you bring in your Cloudwaters, your Siren Craft, your North, Neon Raptor are going to be there, Totally Blue, Black Iris, Castle Rock, Navigation, Fire Rock, Emperor's Brewery, and there's lots of others. Wylam, Turning Point, and I apologise to anybody who I've forgot. What did I put? Magpie, Marley Red Dog. Yeah, there's loads. There's loads going to be there. So the main event for this. And I'm not trying to be like other beer reviewers, you know, that get a bit overexcited over bugger all. But this is, the name says it all for me. I love it. Absolutely love it. In similar ways to me in my job, I want to deliver something. I want people to say, wow. I want people to be in awe. That is my statement of intent. This is Bang the Elephant's statement of intent. And the funny thing is, a little bit of a backstory. So it was Mrs. Bang, one of the Mrs. Bang the Elephants. It was the daughter's birthday. And asked my wife to make a cake. So we drove over, managed to find the house. Didn't realise we were walking into a birthday party. And knocked on the door, says, oh, I've got this cake. Says, oh, you're coming in for a bit, innit? Go on then. I'm always a bit, a bit nervous, shall we say. And I was driving. And he says, yeah, I'll come and try this. He pours this. And oh my gosh, it was stunning, absolutely stunning. This is obviously a bit more matured, aged a bit more, even more. And even Mrs. Wraggy absolutely loved it. Hence why I've actually bought a second can. £10 a can for this, but it is a hype release. You know, if you look at Cloudwaters, is it Cloudwaters putty or is it Verdant putty? Verdant. Yeah, we can all get things wrong. So this is theirs. It's a barley wine. It says there, statement of intent, bourbon barrel aged blend, 12%. I'll read what's on the back to build that anticipation. I will be reviewing this very, very soon. Basically, once I've got the decorating done in the house. So, well, one room. Most of the time, we just like to make beers that are fun and quirky. But every now and again, we decide to put on our big boy pants and make something truly special. You know I'm going to rip them for that. And it doesn't actually tell you anymore. Oh, it does. Let you off. We blended 80% rye barley wine with 20% imperial stout and aged it in Buffalo Trace Maker's Mark bourbon barrels. 10 months later, what an investment. 10 months later, we blended the barrels together to create something totally out of this world. Flavors of caramel, coconut, toffee, and vanilla come through in abundance from the 2 different types of bourbon. Those flavours blend beautifully with the chocolate malts from the imperial stout, finishing with a gentle spice from the rye heavy barley wine. This is our statement of intent. Now, I've just read that and it's like, Jesus. You know. Bloody hell. I could neck it now. Well, I could sip it now and enjoy it. But this is a special beer for a special review. I might do a live non-talking review where I do it live. People can watch and then afterwards do it live beer review, a live Wraggys afterwards. We'll sort that out for later in this week. But yeah, this is coming to Nottingham Craft Beer Festival. This is their statement of intent. Nottingham Craft Beer Festival. You've got to get your bum down there. Hey? Go in Friday, I am. There are still tickets for Friday. Yeah. I'll be there. Liam Rusco from the beer community is going to be there. Jagman from the beer community is going to be there. There will be a host of people locally, beer people there. All the breweries are going to be there. And I'll tell you what, the breweries, I've spoke to a lot of the local breweries over the last year, and they're all great people, all really nice people. I've not come across anybody who, you know, looks at you like you're a piece of muck. I can think of anyway. But yeah, this is going to be there. Keep an eye out for these guys. I personally think this is going to be a big, big, big year. And if I was some of the other breweries, I'd be looking at doing collabs with them. I really would. Cloudwater collabs, start Siren Craft. I really would. But who am I? Just a mere beer reviewer. Or just a gardener who likes doing beers. There you go. Cheers, everyone. If you can, get them. If you can't get them in can beforehand, get your arse down to Nottingham Craft Beer Festival. Cheers all.